Rolling in Grace is a podcast created for inspiring hope in others who struggle to be seen and heard on their journey to discover God's purpose in their life with disability and hardships of all kinds. Hey friends, happy Physical Disability Awareness Month. I know I've been MIA for a few months, and all I can really say is that my body has not been cooperating with me lately, but praise the Lord, I'm finally feeling better and I'm ready to get my wheels back in gear. So, to kick it off, I have a very special guest with me today, Miss Wheelchair Arizona 2024, Sharon Malone. We will be talking with her about her disability experience and her journey as Miss Wheelchair Arizona so far. As you know, I will be using my app as usual, but for any comments on her answers, I will be using my natural voice, and my lovely cousin Michaela will help clarify my speech. Let me know if you like that, and we'll keep going with this new format. So, without further ado, let's dive into our conversation. Hi, Sharon. Thanks so much for being my very first guest on the Rolling in Grace podcast.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
To start, could you please share a little about your background and disability, if you're comfortable with that?
Sure. So I was involved in a motor vehicle accident 11 years ago. It'll be 12 years this coming October. And I broke my spine in two places, my T5 and my T12. So I became a T5 complete paraplegic. And I had three kids. They were 2, 4, and 7 at the time, but they're now 13, 15, and 19. So it has been a journey for sure. But I'm actually thriving having this disability. So I want to make sure that people really know that it's okay. This is a new journey. It's a new chapter, but it's okay to have this, new journey.
That's really cool.
Next, can you tell me about your Miss Wheelchair Arizona platform and why you decided to compete?
So my platform for this 2024 is safety education for people with disabilities. I chose it because safety is really important to me, because we are 4 times more likely to be targeted and assaulted just because of the nature of, they think that we are somehow of a weaker link just because we are either in a wheelchair or show some sort of disability. And that's not the case. And we are very capable of defending ourselves. And so I want to make sure that, they know that. And not only attackers know that, but of course, people with disabilities, they feel like they aren't capable, and they are. So I want to educate and become aware to be able for them to know that, yes, they are capable of protecting themselves. So it is a passion of mine, especially because I had 3 kids and I had to learn how to defend myself. And even if somebody were trying to kidnap my kids, I was always worried about things like that. Or if there was a fire, if there was, somebody broke into my home, what was I going to do because I was in a wheelchair? So those things I had to relearn, but doesn't mean that I couldn't do it. So that's why it's super important to me. I am working with, law enforcement, and they've been having so far some positive feedback on the police department, especially the city of Chandler, that I've already met with. And they would love to come out and do a safety education class. So I'm just working out the logistics at this point.
Thank you for sharing. I've never heard a title holder with your type of platform. And this is awesome because it is very important.
Yes, and I think that's why I chose it. I did run last year, and my platform was on transportation, which absolutely 100% needs to be improved upon. But it is something that is a lot of people have that same platform that surrounds that. It's something we've been fighting for you know, decades, but still have not gotten to, there's progress. I did see the new thing on transportation with the airlines on and not helping to not break chairs, but still doesn't mean that we don't have, accessible seats or accessible bathrooms on airplanes, etc. There's baby steps, but safety has never, yes, exactly, has never been on the platform for a Miss Wheelchair. So it is unique, and that's why I wanted to try this platform this year because it is something that's, important to me, but it hasn't been done before. And I want to be able to show people that it is, it is possible.
She said yes, and I think you'll do very well at nationals because of that.
Yes. That's the hope because and that's kind of why I chose, to actually even, do this, Miss Wheelchair is because it is a large platform. And, the more people that I can, reach, the more people, that will stay safe. And then those statistics that, I talked about, will reduce because, for anyone that can reach out and just know those few basic things that we can be aware of, in order to protect ourselves is a huge deal.
That's really cool.
What are your goals for your reign as Miss Wheelchair Arizona?
Well, my goals are still to continue to work with, law enforcement, to work with the domestic violence shelters and domestic violence organizations, etc., to just spread awareness that violence is the third largest contributor to injuries that occur for and that put people with disabilities. So the goal is to get to as many organizations as I possibly can to spread that awareness and be able to, reach as many people as possible.
That's awesome.
I know that you will be attending the national competition in Grand Rapids, Michigan this August. What are your hopes for that experience?
I'm really hoping that I can touch not only the other competitors, but the people who do attend the event. I want to be able to build relationships with those that, are at the competition, and hopefully that they can start doing something even in their states to be able to spread awareness and learn safety just as well as me. It's not necessarily about winning. It's a matter of building those relationships and hopefully making a difference between other people and spread the word across the US.
I always say about the competition. It's not about winning. It's about the relationships you build while you're there.
Absolutely. That's what I look forward to the most.
Do you have grand plan in mind already if you win Miss Wheelchair America 2025?
I do look forward to hopefully, again, being able to, if that brings more, publicity and more focus on safety, then and people to start approaching. Hopefully, that's the hope is that the people will approach and say, "Hey, I really love your platform, and I really love your." Design and your focus and the more people I can again get in touch with, that's what I hope to be able to accomplish.
I have a really good feeling about you for nationals.
I'm very excited. I really am. I really hope to, to even if I can, show people, a few things that they can do, while I'm there, kind of like, Sandra Bullock, in Miss Congeniality to kind of, I always think of her at that sing, and as her talent that if I can even show a few things that they can do, that would be quite amazing.
I love that movie.
Me too.
Is there anything else you would like to share that we haven't covered today?
I just really hope that, even with this, podcast, it's if it can, if somebody can reach out and when they hear this podcast or I say, hey, I would really love to learn more, I really hope that, people will be touched by this, be able to, oh, I never thought about this before, and I really should think about this. If it just brings that to the forefront of their minds, then that would be great. I really hope that people take this as a learning opportunity to build.
Yes, me too.
And of course, I love, meeting new people. So that would be, great as well if there is people out there that, would like to reach out and learn a little bit more. That would be wonderful.
I'll be sure to put your links in the show notes.
Awesome. That would be great. I really do have I do have fun, teaching safety to other people. It's one of the many things that, I love to do. And even in going to senior communities I've gone to in the last few months, they were, super excited to learn. And one of them said that was one of the best classes that I've ever taken. I've taken several, and your presentation was great. Same thing when I talked with the City of Chandler Police Department, all the officers that were willing to go through. It's called the RAD program. Um, and the cities all have them. It's a free safety class that women can take. And they're like, "Yeah, that's exactly what we talk about when we have our classes." So they do want me to come to one of their classes. So I'm excited about that. That's in April. So because they're gonna, gonna see me in a wheelchair, and the people that are there are normal, able-bodied that take the class, but they'll see someone that's in a wheelchair that's able to do just the same things as they can. But so it'll be nice that they'll see a new change to see us in a new, different light, that that we are just as capable.
I'm really happy for you. That sounds amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Because this is the Rolling in Grace podcast, I'm too curious to know in what way your faith plays a role dealing with your struggles and all of the work you do in the community.
It's, I really love being able to go out into the community, and I really hope that this is, the struggles are always going to be real. But I think that it's still, we're gonna make a difference, and that's what I really I hope to accomplish. That this is going to be something that we can really turning in a struggle into something that is is a capability.
Lastly, what does Rolling in Grace mean to you?
We are all graceful. There's nobody that doesn't have anything that is perfect in our lives. We all have something, whether we're in a wheelchair or not, but we roll. This is how we roll. That's how I see it. We are graceful. We are just as, capable. We are this is just how, this is our way of getting around. So, rolling with grace is, we are going to hold our heads high, and no matter what we do, and there's nothing for us to be ashamed of or feel different about. It's just, we are all one, and we just got to be inclusive and see us as as anyone else. We just do it in a different way.
Before we close today's episode, where can people find you on social media and donate to your national fund?
So I on Facebook and on Instagram. My Facebook is just Miss Wheelchair Arizona 2024. So if you click that on the search, you'll be able to find me, and you'll be able to see the link that's to my GoFundMe is in the description. So I would love it if you could contribute to my GoFundMe. That would be great, so that I can continue to explore Arizona and be able to do as many things during my reign as possible. You can always email me at the Sharon Defense 20,000 at gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to, or smalone10 at cox.net. Either email, you can email me, or you can reach out on social media, and I am there. I'll answer any questions that you have, and both will be able to, I can send you the link either via email, or you can click on it on social media.
Thank you so much for this conversation today, Sharon. You are truly a blessing to Arizona, and I will be praying for your journey.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support that everyone has given so far. And I really hope to make Arizona proud.
You will. I have no doubt about that.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Please like and share this episode on whatever platform platform you are watching or listening on. I would be extremely grateful for if you left a review. This is the best way for Rolling in Grace to reach more people. I hope this encourages you to try something you didn't think was possible. Blessings and peace to you all. And until next time, remember Jesus loves you, no matter what your limitations or struggles are. You are God's masterpiece. He created you to do the good things He planned for you long ago. So keep rolling in grace.